All right. Hey, it's Robin Nolan, and welcome to the show. Yeah. Hey, everybody, it's Robin Nolan, and I hope you're having a great Sunday. And I thought I would just jump on today to share some Gypsy Jazz core skills. I want to share some useful tips that will help you with this music, Gypsy Jazz. And we're going to start with some rhythm tips, right? Because this music's all about the rhythm. We're going to look at some soloing ideas and ways to improvise. And also, I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to memorize tunes. So how to increase your repertoire and kind of a technique that I use when I'm learning a new tune. So without any further ado, welcome to the show. It's great to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Good to see you in. Make sure that you, when you join this show, let me know where you're watching from. I can see Brent is in and Michael Nagasaka is in. Welcome, Michael. Good to see you, mate. And I hope you're all having a great Sunday. Now, let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching this, I'm in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. It's Sunday. It's 3 o'clock. And of course, if you're watching in the future, you can also let me know where you're watching from. I always answer and read all my comments. Now, you might have noticed that it's been a Black Friday weekend recently. And in the Nolan camp, we've put an incredible package together to help guitarists really get some confidence with Gypsy Jazz. And I kind of handpicked 3 Gypsy Jazz courses, 3 of the best courses that I've produced, which will help you with rhythm, soloing, and repertoire, and bundled them and added a bonus, which is a course I did with Jimmy Rosenberg for good measure. And yeah, good afternoon, everybody. You can see Steve is in. So I bundled this amazing package together, and I just wanted to make sure you're hip to it. It will help you in all your core skills, rhythm, soloing, repertoire, and you'll get some Jimmy Rosenberg magic. And if you're anything like me, Jimmy's like literally my favorite player and such a big inspiration. So yeah, Kev is in from Melbourne. Good evening, Kev. Hope you're doing well. Now, and we've got Swansea and Wales coming in. Great. Now, we're going to start with rhythm. And there's this course, one of the courses in this package that you can see here, Gypsy Jazz Core Skills, is called Get Your Rhythm Right. And you know, this music's all about the rhythm. And I just want to show you this. So I made this course to kind of go step by step. You know, there's like 20 steps in it, and it starts with literally just the right hand, you know, what's going on with the right hand, the left hand. I did this class the other day where I was just kind of showing you how important the left hand is also in this music. It's not just that right hand, but the left hand with the rhythm. You know, for example, when you play that rhythm and you just want it to be the most simple rhythm, you just want to kind of squeeze that left hand and make the chord staccato and short, because then it'll kind of sound like this, right?
You're not on YouTube, you're only on Facebook. Facebook's working great.
Okay. Tell folks. So I just got the news that this isn't streaming to YouTube. It should be streaming to YouTube as well. And you can probably tell I've got all this technology going, which I'm trying out. But anyway, we're live on Facebook here. And yeah, brilliant. Renee is in. Now, I was talking about rhythm. And I just wanted to show you, you know, there's obviously swing rhythms and there's Latin rhythms. And I just wanted to go through a couple of those swing rhythms, the most basic rhythm that you could ever do. And this comes in handy when you're playing really fast, even if you're an experienced player, you can just kind of go, right, just using downstrokes, and you keep that left hand pumping like that, and you just kind of make them short and crisp, and then you just kind of play like that. Right, I mean, just to show you, without squeezing the left hand, it would sound right. So this hand is that's the hand that's really making the swing, you know. So is it going, or is it going? It's that hand which is muting and unmuting the strings. So just wanted to make sure you hit to that. And that basic rhythm really helps on a really fast tune, you know, like Dark Eyes. If it's going really fast, then it's kind of easier to go. Right, it's easier to go like that than to go, you know, with the upstrokes. So don't forget about the basic rhythm, just downstrokes, short staccato beats, you know, right? Then the next rhythm you've got, and a lot of people kind of get caught up with this, is that one with the upstrokes. So instead of just going, you've got and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, right? So you've got that upstroke, and then the rhythm kind of sounds like a, right? Right, you've got that upstroke in it. And the upstroke, not to obsess about it, but it's just literally and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, right? Downstroke is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Upstroke is and 1, 2, and 3, 4, like that. So those two rhythms are the most basic swing ones that you can play, and they come in handy. We've got Latin rhythms like, you know, like on Forza Fora or Bossa Dorado, you've got this kind of thing that we call a Gypsy Bossa, and you've got this kind of rhythm, kind of like a, bossa rhythm, which, you know, essentially is just, it's a really good one to get down, and there's lots of tunes in this genre that we use that bossa rhythm. So it's a good one. That's the Gypsy Bossa. You have things like the finger bossa, which I call, which is kind of a more of a funky rhythm where you can kind of go, just kind of a slight variant on the, you've got like this rhythm, but it's kind of a funky rhythm. But it's just another rhythm to be aware of. So in this course that you can see right here, we go through every rhythm, right? And there's a backing track, and there's a PDF chart with the tabs, and you kind of work through it at your own pace to make sure that you're getting your rhythm right, basically. And it's a really super useful course. It's helped many, and definitely if you want to get confident with this rhythm, it's a really good one to go through. And by the end of it, you will be ready to jam, and hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. So that's the first course in this thing. And if you're interested in this whole package that we put together, make sure you just go to gypsyjazzblackfriday.com, and you'll see what's going on. It's 3 courses plus a bonus course with Jimmy Rosenberg, where he teaches Made for Wesley. It's an epic course. and it's literally my best training. They come with books, with downloadable PDF books, and there's back-end tracks and all that stuff. You can kind of, you know, work from the comfort of your own home and at your own pace. Really useful. Now we've got, I wanted to talk about soloing a little bit. And, you know, there's like, let me just show you here. By the way, where are you watching from? I'm in Amsterdam, and it'd be great to know where you are from. Antonio says 10 minutes later, still waiting. What are you waiting for, Antonio? Let me know. So soloing, 3 ways to solo. I'm trying to juggle a lot of things here. 3 ways to improvise. When I'm soloing, I'm thinking, right, when you play over chords, right, you're either going to play over a major chord, right, A major, you're going to play over A minor, or you're going to be playing over A7, right? So there's 3 ways you can play. So obviously licks is one, right? We all have our own licks, and Django had his licks. Everyone uses their licks. And if I was playing over A major, you know, a simple lick, or, you know, like a lick, and you know that's over a major. When you play over a minor chord, you're going to have a minor lick, which works, you know. And when it's A7, right, then you're going to have a dominant 7th, something like that. And then every time you get to the chord, you're going to use licks. Scale, and if you want to know a lick, ask me a question. I'm here to answer as well, and hopefully help out. Oh yeah, okay. So apparently it's not streaming on YouTube. It was meant to be streaming on YouTube as well. Trying out this new technology here, and we will get it right in the end. But I'm hopefully just going to carry on. And you know, so the licks, right? We all use our licks, and we're always trying to learn new licks. And then we've got scales and arpeggios, right? So if you're on A7, then obviously you know that, right? We know that a basic arpeggio is going to work over that, and we know that a basic scale, right, will work over A major as well. And then we've got, right? Then we've got. Let me just show you this other way. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about using the melody as well. Sorry, I was a bit distracted with the comments, and we are trying a new technology here, and we will make it work. We're just on the learning curve at the moment. But one way of improvising is not to forget about the melody. You know, on a tune like you know, Swing Gitan, for example. If I played over Swing Gitan, let me just get a backing track up for you. Wait 1 second, and I'll demonstrate how powerful each tune, as well as the melody. There's always a really good line that will go through it. And here's a slow backing track for Swing Gitan, and Swing Gitan's the one that goes, right? So I'll just play a little bit over Swing Gitan, okay? Swing Gitan, backing track, nice and slow. Hopefully you can hear that. I'll play 5 choruses, so you've got the melody, 3 good solos, melody. Right. 1, a 2, a 1. So this is the melody, right? 4. Right. Right, you got the melody there, and obviously, just even with the melody there, there's a lot of stuff you can do. You could go, and basically you're kind of being playful with the right with the kind of the key notes. And melody. And also a tune like Swing Gitan, right? You're going G minor, A7, D7, back to G. But there's one line, like I said, in each of these tunes, there's always a nice line that can go through. So if you start with D on the G, G minor, and if you just go down by one fret every time, chromatically, right? So G minor, then when it goes, right? So you're just going down chromatically to the B flat. And then you can be creative with like, but you kind of visually kind of basing your impro on that line that goes through it. And each tune has got one, you know, Djangology. Right, you've got this. Right, you've got this line. C sharp, again chromatic. Da, 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 da. So you're playing over Djangology. You go. Right, so you kind of, you're not really thinking of like licks or even particularly the harmony. You just kind of know that that line will guide you through the chord tones, through the chord changes. So that's just one way, or another way to think about improvising. So licks, you know, we need to know licks over each chord type, and you're only ever going to play over a major chord or a minor chord or a dominant seventh chord, basically. So you kind of build up your stash of licks on those. Good to know the basic arpeggios over each chord and the basic scale, again, major, minor, dominant seventh. And then this idea of using the melody, you know, being playful and creative with the melody of the piece, whichever you're playing with. So there's just three ways. In this course, it really goes from the ground up. So if you're a beginner to improvising, there's a step-by-step method in this Soloing Simplified course where you'll learn how to use all these techniques, right? And how you can start to improvise with confidence. So you will really like that. And I hope everyone's doing well. Let me just get to the other thing I was going to talk about, which was repertoire and how to learn new tunes. And if I'm learning a new tune, then I get a little bit obsessed about it. So, for example, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. In one of the courses that is in this bundle, we did a course with Jimmy Rosenberg on Made for Wesley. And to be honest, I didn't even know Made for Wesley before we did it. So what I did, I got obsessed by that tune, which is... It's that tune, right? Really nice tune with this nice intro. Right, it's got this really nice intro and this thing. And all I did was just kind of always kind of, every time I picked up the guitar, I would kind of play that tune. And of course, you start with the chords, and maybe you need the paper in the beginning to learn the chords, but then you quickly as possible just try and, you know, the chords to Made for Wesley are E minor 9 for 2 bars, C major 7 for 2 bars. So you kind of, oh, it's that tune that goes from E minor 9 to C major 7. Then you've got a 2-5-1 into G, right? A minor 7, D7, G. So once you've kind of got the chords under your fingers, then literally you just play them as much as possible. You know, there's no big secret to that. You've just got to put it to memory. And those chords sound great in Made for Wesley. It's just this progression, right? C major 7, A minor 7, D7, G7, G sharp diminished, A minor, B7, E minor, E diminished, B7, back to E minor. So when I'm learning a tune, I literally just kind of go round and round. Another thing I do is I use my phone and I try and make a backing track myself to the tune I'm learning as quickly as possible. So I'll just get my phone and I've got an iPhone and I just use, voice memo, and I'll just kind of, once I think I've got it down, I'll just force myself to kind of make a backing track. So maybe 4 choruses of that tune. So I'm really kind of putting the chords to memory and I'm going through it 4 times. And then just by setting yourself that challenge of making the backing track, it will really help you to, memorize the tune. And then I've got the backing track, and then I'll practice the melody, and I'll also practice the melody really slowly as well, So, and if there's a particular phrase, like in Made for Wesley, you've got this really gnarly phrase in it. So you would just kind of loop phrases like that, and really kind of to get to know it. That's great. We've got Guatemala in the house. Welcome, Neos. That's really beautiful. That's exotic. I'm in Amsterdam, and yeah, it's Robin Nolan, by the way, here, and I'm just using this technology. As you can see, got these graphics and cool things, but it's a little bit we're on the learning curve at the moment, and this was meant to be going to wait a minute. This was meant to be going to YouTube as well, but unfortunately not. But I'm going to be getting better at doing this. I was going to say that so we put these courses together for Black Friday. I'm sure you've heard of Black Friday, and I just wanted to give you the best courses that I've made bundled together to help you with your core skills, so to help you with your rhythm, to help you with your repertoire. So you'll learn Made for Wesley, and you'll learn Made for Wesley. You'll learn Dark Eyes, Le Genois. You'll learn Bossa Dorado. And it's a great bundle. You'll learn how to improvise if you're a beginner, really perfect. And you'll learn all the rhythms as well. So it's a really great bundle. There's 4 masterclasses in the collection, and they're all step by step. They all come with PDF downloadable books. So you can really work at your own pace and see, with the PDFs, see where the fingers are going. Use the videos, use the backing tracks. It's a really nice way to learn, a quick way to learn, kind of better than surfing around YouTube or Facebook. Kind of keeps you focused on track. So, Michael's in Yorkshire. Fantastic. Welcome, Yorkshire, to the house. So, that's the message. I want to make sure that you are hip to this great opportunity. And if you've been seeing me teach over the last few years and you haven't kind of made the plunge, then today's a good day to do that, because you can get some really great courses for an amazing price, right? 75% off. So it's you'll have a great deal, and this will be a one-time. Anyway, go have a look at this URL. It's gypsyjazzblackfriday.com. There's all the information there, and I think I'm going to jump off for now. Just recapping, you've got to get your core skills right. You've got to learn the rhythm, right, and get it right. You've got to learn how to improvise. Several ways to do that. We talked about using licks. So you build up your stash of licks on major, minor, and dominant seventh. And we looked at being melodic, using the melody. How about that? And looking for the line that goes through the tune. And then we also just looked at arpeggios and scales. Obviously, you need to know the basic stuff. This courses will teach you all of that in a step-by-step way. So a really great way to learn. And I will be back. I will get this technology sorted out, and we will go onwards and upwards. So for now, I'll jump off and leave you. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Like I always say, stay inspired. And check out that gypsyjazzblackfriday.com, and wish you all the best. Cheers.